Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. And today, guys, I'm going to be reviewing the trade period and going over every deal that happened. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into things. And the first deal was a free agency move, which saw James Jordan go to the Swans for, at the time, pick 39. That's what the D's got as conversation in the end, though. That did get pushed back to pick 42. Another free agency transfer was Matt Flynn, who moved from the Giants to West Coast, and the Eagles got Matt Flynn. The Giants got, at the time, pick 40, which is now being pushed back to 43, and he and Bailey Williams will battle it out for the number one ruck spot at the Eagles. A huge boost for the Swans, getting a key defender from the Dockers. They got Joel Hamling for free. No compensation was given to the Dockers based on age of the player and the year's length of contract. Tom Doedee joined the Brisbane Lions. Definitely a huge key defensive asset. He can play on tall, small, very versatile. The Crows got banned to compensation, which at the time was pick 19, now being pushed back to pick 20. Port Adelaide and Fremantle did the first pick swap of 2023, with Port Adelaide giving up their future first round pick and in return getting pick 22 at the time, which is now pick 25, and a future round 2 pick, which at pick 25 was going to be important later on. The Dogs are right up the top end of this year's draft, performing a pick swap with the Suns. So the Suns got pick 10, which is now pick 11, pick 17, which is now pick 18, and a future first round pick. The Dogs got pick 4, which is now pick 5, pick 46, which is now pick 48, pick 51, which is now pick 53, and a future third rounder. Todd Goldstein adds to Essendon's ruck depth, and the Bombers, they got Todd Goldstein. North Melbourne, again, based on age and length of contract, got no compensation, but he'll definitely be a big help at the Bombers. And some good experience as well. And Ben Mackay also went to the Bombers from North Melbourne. So the Bombers got Ben Mackay, and the contract and all that was enough to generate North Melbourne band one compensation, which gave them pick 3. James Harmes wants more opportunity, so he's moved to the Western Bulldogs. The Dogs got James Harmes, and in return the Demons gave up a future third round pick. North Melbourne got an assistance pack from the AFL, which saw them given 2 future end of first round picks, and added another young, talented midfielder, a former top 5 draft pick in Dylan Stephens. And they got Dylan Stephens at pick 25, which is now pick 26. And then the Swans in return got pick 44, which is now pick 45, and that future end of first round pick, which was the assistance package. Melbourne and Gold Coast also performed a pick swap, which saw the Demons rise up to get pick 11, and then the Suns got pick 14, 27, and 35. The Crows got Chris Burgess and pick 14, which the Suns just acquired in that pick swap, and then the Suns in return got pick 23, which is now pick 24, and pick 26, which is now pick 27. North Melbourne and Gold Coast did a pick swap. North got pick 18, and the Suns got a future end of first round pick, the second part of that assistance package. Brodie Grundy then made his way to the Swans. The Swans, they needed a ruck. They got one, Brodie Grundy, and in return the Demons got pick 46, which is now pick 47, and a future second rounder. A gun midfielder and a member of Collingwood's leadership team, Taylor Adams, in a bombshell, moved to the Swans from the Pies. The Swans got Taylor Adams, and in return the Pies at the time got pick 33, which is now pick 34. The versatile Zach Fisher will be important at North Melbourne as well. Can play really anywhere on the ground, and they got him and pick 17 for pick 21, which is now pick 22, and pick 25, which is now pick 26. Jade Gresham moved to Essendon as a free agent. The Bombers got Jade Gresham, and the Saints got pick 21 as compensation. Considering Melbourne lost Brodie Grundy, they wanted to get in another player that could play a little bit of forward and a little bit of ruck, mainly a ruckman though, and Tom Fullerton will fill that void perfectly well, and all the D's had to do to get him was give up pick 47, so lost one but got in another. Tyler Brockman went to the Eagles from the Hawks. The Eagles got Tyler Brockman, who will add a little bit of some nice forward craft and some forward excitement in their forward line, and in return the Hawks got pick 44 and 63. So I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this guy's name, but I think it might be Bogoa Nguyen. Went from Richmond to North Melbourne because North Melbourne need key defensive stocks. And in return, all North Melbourne gave up was pick 65. Another gun player on the move, the Pies. This time got Lachie Schultz, a really, really good small forward from the Dockers. And all the Pies gave up for him was pick 34 and a future first round pick. The Dockers are starting to bundle up these future first round picks next year. But yeah, this was a huge deal for the Pies as they are adding to their premiership team. Liam Henry went to the Saints from the Dockers, and the Saints got Liam Henry in a future 4th round pick, and the Dockers got a future 2nd round pick and a future 4th round pick. And again, he'll add some nice class, some run, some carry, and of course, considering Ross Lyon was formerly at Fremantle and now the coach of St Kilda, it's understandably why this one went through. Shane McAdam went to Melbourne for a bit of excitement in their forward line. The Crows got a future 2nd rounder in return. This is definitely a good get for Melbourne, considering McAdam is stuck behind the likes of Rochelle and Rankin at the Crows. So there was a 4-club mega trade which happened, and it was the Western Bulldogs that ended up landing their man Nick Caulfield, and the Saints landing their man Dow. And in for the Dogs went Caulfield 52-56, out went 40 and a future 4th. For the Saints, in came Dow 40 and a Carlton future 3rd. Out goes Caulfield 35-56 and a Fremantle future 4th. And then for the Bombers, in comes 35 and a Carlton future 4th. Out goes 52 and a future 3rd. And then Carlton, in comes an Essendon future 3rd. Western Bulldogs future 4th. Fremantle future 4th. And out goes Dow future 3rd, future 4th. Ivan Soldo moved to the Power with pick 50. Ivan Soldo and pick 50 went to Port Adelaide. And then the Tigers got pick 41, 49, a future 2nd and a future 4th. Of course, Port need a ruck. Considering Lachie Schultz landed at the Pies, it pretty much just about forced Jack Ginnivan to leave, and he went to the Hawks with pick 39, a future 2nd round and a future 4th rounder, and then the Pies in return got pick 33, a future 2nd and a future 3rd. Considering the Hawks also lost Brockman, this is a perfect replacement. This one a pretty simple swap. The Power got Jordan Sweet, and then the Western Bulldogs got pick 50 in return, another ruckman for the Power. Asav Radaglia also went to Port Adelaide. He tried to go there last year, he's going to get there this year, add some important key defensive stocks for the Power, and in return the Cats got pick 25, pick 76 and pick 94, which if you want explaining why they want to pick 76 and 94 as part of the deal, it's because the Cats believe those picks will later turn into something like maybe 40, 50 something, which they might be able to get a player for. The Hollands brothers are reunited at Carlton, or united at Carlton. The Blues got Elijah Hollands, pick 28 and a future 4th, and then the Suns got pick 26 and a future 3rd. Of course, a former top 10 pick as well. Elijah Hollands has got some good skill sets, and he'll be definitely pretty good at the Blues, and he'll be there with his brother Ollie Hollands. Jacob Kaczynski went from the Hawks to the Tigers. The Tigers need key forward depth, and he's going to go there, and the Hawks got pick 49 in return. Jack Billings went to Melbourne, and then the Saints got a future 3rd round pick. And Jack Billings, a lot will say that he'll fit into Melbourne's midfield forward line pretty well. He does have some pretty decent skills, Jack Billings, and it's definitely not a bad price. Harms went out, Billings comes in. So Jack Gunston and Brandon Ryan were a part of a straight swap. The Hawks got Jack Gunston, pick 47, pick 61, and a future 2nd round pick. And then the Lions got Brandon Ryan, pick 39, pick 54, and a future 4th round pick. Jack Gunston, of course, goes back to the Hawks, where he originally went to the Lions from, and he'll be a huge key forward help, and then Brandon Ryan will deliver some good depth at the Lions. Marby Troll also added some key forward depth to the Hawks as well. Marby Troll and pick 62 went to the Hawks, and then the Suns got a future 2nd round pick. Massimo D'Ambrosio went from the Dons to the Hawks. Going to add some good run and carry in their back line. He's young and he's got some pretty good skills as well. And then the Bombers got pick 61, a future 4th round pick in return. And the final trade, the trade period, was the Xavier Dersma and Brandon Zerk-Thatcher deal, which saw Brandon Zerk-Thatcher go to Port Adelaide along with pick 73 and 2 future 4th round picks. And then the Bombers in return got Xavier Dersma. So there we go. That's every trade that happened, and a bit of context behind it. That's every trade that happened in the 2023 AFL Trade Period. That's the review of the trade period. Feel free to let me know how you thought your team went in the trade period. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Send guys and then miss another review on the channel. Thank you guys all so much. Bye everyone. Flame Footy out.